Following his 1977 graduation from KU, Dale Seuferling's path continued down Jayhawk Boulevard.
I was training to be a broadcast journalist, but there was an opportunity in university relations. They were hiring their first broadcast media coordinator, and a former professor of mine encouraged me to pursue that.
In 1981, Dale became Public Relations Director for KU Endowment, beginning a 41-year career that quickly transitioned to a fundraising role. His responsibilities continued to expand until he became president in 2002.
There was an opening for KU Endowment's Public Relations Director. I took the position when I interviewed. Todd Seymour and the then Senior Vice President Jim Martin, who later became president, both said, "We're interested in hiring you for the PR position, but would you be interested in pursuing fundraising positions?" I was writing a story about a gift that came from a non-KU family. They wanted to support cancer and heart research. And as a result of working with those donors, I was sort of smitten by it. I thought, yeah, I could do this. This is wonderful. I just really felt blessed that you get to relate with people and help them fulfill their dreams.
Dale's tenure spanned 7 KU chancellors and included 3 of KU's 4 major fundraising campaigns. The most recent campaign, Far Above, raised $1.66 billion to benefit KU.
During the last campaign, many of those needs were addressed, whether they were a new school of medicine, a new facility for geology, a new building for engineering, school of business. Many of these areas would not have been possible without the campaign. We raised professorships for faculty, professorships that enhanced their scholarship, but also that rewarded and acknowledged their teaching. So that I'd have to say that the work of KU Endowment and Dale's work was extraordinarily successful for the well-being of the university.
One of the great blessings of my life has been to have a front row seat and watching Dale grow and make the Endowment Association such a special place. He cares so deeply about those around him, and to have that front row seat gave me an opportunity to learn from Dale, and it's just been a special opportunity for me to have been part of the Endowment Association for these many years.
Dale also helped develop new programs, including Women Philanthropists for KU and the Student Endowment Board.
One thing that I applaud you for too is in 2004, I think it was, and you started the Women Philanthropists for KU. I thought that was so great because you realized that women, some of them didn't have an opportunity to get to know the university. And the fact that you brought them in, gave them an opportunity to learn about what was going on campus, to get involved, to serve on boards, and ultimately sometimes serve on the endowment board, was so great, and that group is still going to today.
It was really a partnership from the beginning where I went to Dale and I said, we need a new MRC. It was, how should I put it, not in the best location, and at the time it was kind of lovingly referred to as the shack. Dale understood that. We as students wanted to see a new center built, but we also knew it wasn't going to happen overnight. And so Dale and I worked together to come up with a plan where he said, if you can come up with half the funds from students, he'll work on coming up with half the funds from a donor. We passed a resolution to increase student fees by a little bit to cover half the cost, and Dale followed through on his end and found us a wonderful donor, and we made it a reality and secured the funding within a year.
Dale's work at KU extended beyond donations and dollars. His sense of caring and humanity truly helped define what it means to be a Jayhawk.
You know, there are a host of significant events and achievements for the university as a result of philanthropy. And I think for me, rather than the ones that many people recognize and would know, it's the more human level and personal level interactions. It really touches you. You really recognize what an impact you had on their life.